It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 21st day of June, 2021. I've just finished running a test with our friend Janine Williamson from on board the Viking Venus, and we had a really good signal. So she will appear with us on Thursday, and we'll talk about the Viking Venus and other things. You know, with Janine, we can cover a lot of subjects. But anyway, that will be on Thursday of this week. Looking forward to that. Tropical storm Claudette turned deadly on us. According to Butler County Coroner Wayne Garlick, 10 people, including 9 children, were killed in a car crash caused by wet roads amid Tropical Depression Claudette on Saturday. 2 people were killed when a tree fell on their home near Tuscaloosa, Alabama, earlier in the day, according to local authorities. The National Hurricane Center has issued a tropical storm warning for North Carolina through the day today and warns about the possibility of, one, the storm intensifying as it moves out over water again, and also warned about tornadoes in Georgia and the Carolinas. Currently, Claudette is right on the verge of crossing over the sound into water now. Currently has sustained winds of 40 miles an hour. Pressure's 1,007. It's moving east-northeast at 28 miles an hour. Now, the other thing that's on the map this morning, down off the coast of South America, a well-defined tropical wave. It's located about 900 miles east-southeast of the Windward Islands, producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. That's one that we have to watch, but currently they're not saying there's a whole lot of chance of it getting much stronger. So hopefully that will be the case. But anyway, it's there, so we got to watch it. All right. The first cruise ship departs Miami for the required CDC test voyage. Yesterday, Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas became the first cruise ship to sail with passengers from a U.S. port as she embarked on her Simulated Voyage test cruise mandated by the CDC to field test COVID protocols among passengers and crew. The ship departed from Miami 7 o'clock last evening with 600 volunteer passengers who are land-based employees from the Royal Caribbean Group, as well as a representative from the CDC. Over the next 3 days, the cruise line will recreate and test the various elements of the revenue cruise in the COVID-19 era, including embarkation and disembarkation procedures, mask and social distancing protocols on board, food service, and even the logistics of port calls at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private Bahamian island. In the event a crew member or passenger tests positive, the cruise line must have isolation procedures in place as well as facilities in the home port for any infected passengers to quarantine and receive medical treatment. All employees on the test cruise are vaccinated. Royal Caribbean is not requiring passengers to be vaccinated once revenue cruises resume from Florida. While vaccinations are strongly encouraged, non-vaccinated passengers can board after submitting to additional testing at their own expense. Vaccinations are required for summer 2021 Alaska cruises from Seattle and any other departures from the U.S. It's likely that those requirements may be updated as more ships return to service. Royal Caribbean's president and CEO, Michael Bailey, said that this is our current policy and we fully expect this will change in the coming weeks and months. Freedom of the Seas is Royal Caribbean's first ship to sail in the U.S. in over a year. It's not, of course, the first ship to resume service from North America. Adventure of the Seas sailed last week from Nassau and is sailing now on Saturdays starting June 12th. They're offering 7-night cruises to Freeport, Coco Cay, and Cozumel. And our friend Sonny Sanger said the Adventure that was on the Adventure Sea last week and said that the first cruise out of Nassau was a complete success. There was no viruses on board, start to finish. She was quite happy with the cruise. It was great, and to have being back on the sea again. So that's from our friend Sonny. If all goes well, Freedom of the Seas is expected to resume revenue sailings July the 2nd out of Port of Miami. Now, for our friends over on the other side of the pond, Costa Cruises has announced a number of updates for the remainder of this cruise season involving Costa Firenze, Costa Toscano, and Costa Smeralda. The Firenze is still slated to enter service on July 4th from Savona and will operate in the Mediterranean until the end of November. In the winter of 2021, the ship will sail from Dubai for cruises in the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Qatar. Next April, she will return to Europe to offer week-long cruises in Italy, France, and Spain, but will not go to China as previously envisioned. Costa Toscano will be dedicated to 7-day cruises in the Western Mediterranean, including calls in Barcelona and Valencia in spring, or Ibiza and Valencia in the summer. Also of note, the Toscano will not go to South America for 21 and 22 season as previously announced, with the Smeralda taking her place before returning to the Mediterranean for cruises in Italy, France, and Spain. Costa's program for the winter months of 21 and 22 now include 4 additional ships. The Diademum will depart on September 26 from Savona, offering long cruises in Turkey, Greece, or Spain and Portugal. Starting in December, she will be deployed in the Caribbean. The Costa Fascinosa will be back in service on September 23rd, again from Savona for 10-day cruises to Lisbon, while during winter she will offer cruises in South America. The Costa Deliciosa will continue with her program of cruises in the Eastern Mediterranean until January of 22, when she will depart for a world cruise. Costa Luminosa, currently operating the Eastern Mediterranean, will sail 2-week cruises to the Canary Islands or Israel. And finally, Virgin Voyage's first ship, the Scarlet Lady, arrived at Portsmouth ahead of starting her maiden season on August 6th. And these poor people, they have been just blanked out and blanked out and blanked out of getting their cruise line going. So it looks like finally we're going to see Virgin Voyages underway. That's awesome. American Airlines announced yesterday that it would cancel about 1% of its flights in July to serve a surprise uptick in travel demand at a time when the airline struggles with unprecedented weather and a labor shortage at some of its hubs. American Airlines said the move would bring additional resilience and certainty to the summer operations. We feel these schedule adjustments will help ensure we can take good care of our customers and team members and minimize surprises at the airport. I was a little surprised at that one. You know, the airlines are hurting or have been hurting, and now they're getting really busy, and then American is cutting some, and I've just found that to be somewhat surprising. So, but that's me. All right. Let's see. The Mardi Gras, Carnival Mardi Gras. Carnival has issued the new protocols for the Mardi Gras, and let's see, I seem to have lost it. Isn't that nice? Well, goodness gracious. Huh. I have completely lost the story about the Mardi Gras. Let's see if I can pull it up elsewhere. I'm not used to that happening, folks. I really am not. So let's try doing this. And that's not working either. So okay. The Mardi Gras was over here on Cruise Hive, I believe. Carnival details, Mardi Gras protocols. Okay. Sorry about the delay, folks. I just completely screwed that one up, didn't I? All right, let's make sure I got the right. Yeah, that's the Mardi Gras picture is up. And let's see if we can't. I had edited this story. All right, the guests on July and August cruises will have to show proof in advance of boarding of full vaccination at least 14 days prior to the departure. Fully vaccinated guests won't have to wear a mask or physically distance on board the Mardi Gras. Mask will still be required in the terminal when embarking and disembarking the vessel. So it appears that Carnival is saying that they at least are going to ask if the people are vaccinated, because if they're not vaccinated, they have different things that they have to do. And they are requiring that you show proof of vaccination in advance of boarding, which seems to be in conflict with the state of Florida still. So who knows? I don't. Anyway, that's the protocols that Carnival is now adhering to. All right, let's see who's over in the chat room. Let's see. Tom Henry's with us. Good morning, Tom. Tom says good morning to Chillie's Cruises and the gang. Gretchen's with us. Cindy's with us. Hi, Cindy. How's things down in Dallas? Cindy's with us. Hey, Cindy. John is up in Minnesota. Good morning, John. Jack's with us from down in Conroe, Texas. Good to see you, Jack. Will there be a Cruise Amigos broadcast this week? Yes, there will on Sunday, and I'm doing it. So if I don't screw it up, that will be on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, excuse me. That's 1 o'clock your time, Jack. Jason's with us up in Pittsburgh. Jason, good to see you. Nikki's here. All the gang is here. So anyway, folks, it's a hot day here in Virginia. The storm stayed south of us and went across North Carolina, as you know, alluded to earlier. We have had hot weather here. It's going to be 95 here today. So I am heading to the pool very shortly. So thank you guys for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow. And don't forget, on Thursday, we'll have our friend Janine Williamson from on board the Viking Venus. So that's it for today, guys. I will see everybody tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Have a great day.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.